final protest session, Virginia Motorsports Park. Mid-Atlantic Showdown, Virginia Motorsports Park. Dustin Nesloney right here in the near lane, the beautiful RJ race car, the Gallant Motorsports entry. One of our small tire racers over there in the far lane in one of the street divisions. Once again, final test session, Virginia Motorsports Park. Nesloney in that Proline Supercharger powered machine. Nova Joe in the far lane. Nesloney runs 364-208. Nesloney 364-208. Nova Joe in a small tire car. 429. Hey, still over 120?
Yeah, 118.
118 track temp down just a few degrees from earlier today. Nesloney in a Proline machine making a statement. Cam Clark, far lane. Cam Clark in the Pro Nitrous car. Pro Street machine. The Casper entry coming at you near lane. Victus baseball bat machine. Look at the set of bullhorns on this thing, baby. Woo! Once again, test session number 3. Qualifying session number 1 starts later this evening on Flow Racing. Don't forget to like and share. What's up, Jose? Some talks of weather on Saturday, but I have not looked. The schedule has been adjusted to reflect the chance of rain Saturday afternoon, is all I can tell you. The race is going to get done. Alrighty, Cam Clark pulling up on the other side, the nitrous powered machine. Clark out of it early, 379 at 200 miles an hour. Did drop through some tire shake. Ty Casper's 440, 182. Once again, Cam Clark, 379, driving through some tire shake. 100 foot out. Nova Joe coming up in a beautiful Fletcher Cox machine. Beautiful Pro Charged Mustang, far lane. Smaller slick on board. Joe Albright in the Fletcher Cox Racing Proline Pro Charger machine. Oh, excuse me, Travis Harvey coming at you. In the Gallant car, Travis Harvey. I believe it's Carmen in the Mustang in the far lane. Let's see if Harvey got a 64 better in him. Petty getting them lined up just right. Harvey 363 and some change, 206, 412 for the Mustang. Once again, 363.7, Travis 206.9. Low so far. Jackie Sloan coming up in a beautiful GM Genuine Parts Machine, Cox Trucking on board, Sloan Brothers Racing. Jason Harris over there in the sometime racing Supercharger. Mr. Jack Sloan giving us a wave. Harris was quick off the trailer first thing this morning, went 62. Let's see what kind of hot weather tune-up they got. Pro Boost far lane, Pro Nitrous near lane. Harris 362.8, I believe, at 206. Looks like Sloan had some nitrous issues on a hit, and then it came in and overpowered a racetrack. 554. Jason Harris, 362, goes to the top, 206. Randy Weatherford in the WS Construction Machine coming up right beside us. The $100,000 winner, Spencer Hyde. And Jack in the Green Stock Machine out of Canada, far lane. Let's see if Weather could put up a 62, 63 number. Pro Line Power, Pro Charge Machine. Probably a 494 space screw blower on the other side. Once again, test session 3, Virginia Motorsports Park. PDRA Mid-Atlantic Nationals. 370. Randy Weatherford in the Pro Charger goes 366 at 208. The blower got knocked off on Spencer Hyde's car. Still runs 370, but down to 190 and some change.
Randy Weatherford, WS Construction.
WS Construction Machine ready to play. Whole lot of brain power over there. Once again, track temperature 120 degrees, air temperature 85. Now here comes the Fletcher Cox machine. Nova Joe Albright behind the wheel. Rob Cox driving a beautiful Cox trucking machine. Rob Cox, modern horsepower, modern elite horsepower in the far lane. Pro Charger. Once again, Cox trucking in that far lane. The modern powered Liberty transmission quick drive machine. Of course, Fletcher Cox standing tall above everybody right here, keeping an eye on his racing operation. Goodyear Eagles on one or both cars. Cox 374 2019. You saw that thing wad the tire up right here on the hit. It just can't drive through it. 645, 65 miles an hour. Once again, Cox making a trip over the far lane. Freddie Scriba in the beautiful Sorcerer, Pat Musi powered nitrous machine coming up. I believe Joel Winsley Jr. is driving a small tire car in the far lane. Once again, protest session number 3, Virginia Motorsports Park. Qualifying later tonight, under the lights. Don't forget to share. Let's try to get 500 up before we get locked out. Scribe zooming by a small tire car with just a little bit shorter burnout. Scribe 371.6204. Move to the right, move to the left, but stays in at 371.6204. I'm sorry I didn't see the time in the far lane, but he did make the trip. Scotty Wild Gus in the smoke. Smokey's Garage Machine, Marcus Bartner in the Heartbreaker. Music Power in the Heartbreaker. Noonan Power right here in the Smokey's Garage Machine. Hoosier Tire on the rear of the Heartbreaker in the far lane. Goodyear Tire and Eagle right here beside us. Let's see which one can stick. Well, you saw it. Kick the center cone is done. 376 and 204. And looking out the side window going, oh, boy. Wild Gus' car went straight to the right from the hit. He tried to bring it back, but just couldn't get there. We got to get that cone up.
Go out, throw your cone down to the racetrack, and go back out here in just a second.
You get that?
Yeah, it's my little lens.
Always the wrong one on.
Yep.
So once again, we got to do a little bit of a cone replacement. Didn't look like it put it in a whole lot of pieces down there. He had a definitely a header hit on it. Get that thing replaced, glued down. Bradshaw's on it. Once again, this is test session number 3 right here at Virginia Motorsports Park. I am happy to announce that PJS Racing Engines out of Texas has joined NC Pro Modder as a full-time coverage partner. They built one heck of a Pro Mod engine, so super grateful for the Pez and Jones family for making drag racing greater with NC Pro Modder. So give me a thumbs up on that. Welcome PJS Racing to the coverage partner team. Once again, we'll be behind the scenes and tape delayed for the rest of the weekend after this test session. So apologize for that, but that's just the way it is. I got a lot of coverage partners here at PDRA, so we got to come. Don't forget to follow us next weekend up at MIR with the Northeast group as we race for $30-some thousand, or $45,000 total payout Pro Mod Racing.
PRP Junior has you covered. Visit their online store at prpracingproducts.com and view all of their great products, tech advice.
Once again, it's probably over 80 degrees here. Track temperature was 118 a minute ago. It's probably still that. Not a cloud in the sky. There is some threat of rain on Saturday, so they're trying to speed the program up and try to get this thing in and get it a lot further along in case we have to go into Sunday. Jimmy Bradshaw helping take care of the track this weekend with Tyler Crossnow.
If you're serious about being in the winner's circle, then you have to be serious about Callie's performance.
Looks like the cone's on the ground.
Callie's crankcast, camshafts, and connecting rods are grown to be the industry leader for innovative product design. Now with our sister company, Energy Manufacturing's billet blocks.
Looks like the starting line might be peeling up just a hair.
We have the complete package from
No track expert, but it looks like bare asphalt.
Performance Products and Energy Manufacturing are proud to team up with the PDRA Drag Racing Series. Be sure and visit Callie's online at www.callies.com or follow us on Facebook at Callie's Performance.
Flying A Motorsports. We design specialty trailers for motorsports competitors across the USA. Flying A offers motorhomes.
Well, looks like we got a pair of our heavyweight hitters in Pro Nitrous coming up next. Mike Achenbach in the Canvas Plus machine, Fulton Power, and Jay Cox in the beautiful Butner Construction Pumpkin. Pat Music Power under the hood. This ought to be a doozy.
Go to Flying A Motorsports at Flying
Like and share, like and share. Let's make drag racing greater together right here on Pro Motor Vision. It ain't costing you a dime to watch.
Winning performance.
Thanks to all our coverage partners for letting us do our thing. And once again, welcome PJS Racing to the team.
Mike Achenbach and Jay Cox. Achenbach on the right-hand side of the racetrack.
All right, the mountain man, Mike Achenbach in deep purple. Jay Cox always with a short burnout. Track of rubber laid down, and let's see what happens. Once again, Mike Achenbach, far lane, deep purple, Mountain Man Racing. Jay Cox in the Butner Construction Pumpkin machine. Easy Power and Cox, Fulton Power and Achenbach. But still goes 371. You can see it shooting fire every time it hit. 371, 205. Achenbach over there, 375 and 201. Once again, Jay Cox, 371, 205. Achenbach, 375, 201. Tommy Franklin in the Jungle Rat. Dave DeMarco in the beautiful Camaro far lane. Supercharger on top. Got a new set of wheels all the way around the car, a little bit of a blacked out look. Tommy Franklin backing up that big Pat Music powered. Almost 1,000 cubic inches of nitrous fed motor up under it. DeMarco with that screw blower on top. I'm not sure if he's running 4.8 or 4.9. locking up right there in the far lane. That thing stood up at the 330 cone about 18 inches. Tommy Franklin with some tire shake. He just can't get through it. DeMarco's out of it early, landing hard up there on the top end at 401. Tommy Franklin was 630. I hope the camera did that one some justice. That was pretty cool. Dane Wood coming up in the Furrier Ford machine. In the AML Motorsports entering the far lane. Scott Lang behind the wheel. Once again, a beautiful nitrous-powered Mustang near lane. And a beautiful Pro-Charge, Pro-Line powered machine out of AML Motorsports in the far lane. Both cars are looking good under the sunshine here at Virginia Motorsports Park. $369 for Scott Lang at 205, $378 for Dane at 197, I believe. Kurt Steady coming up in a P2 contracting machine. Brian Schrader far lane in a nitrous powered machine. Steady and let her to hang out way down there past at 330. Find a reverse. Schrader got reverse. It's hot, bright, sunny and sticky right here at Virginia Motorsports Park. Let's see what Steady and the crew can do. Let's see if Schrader can make the trip. Schrader with a decent lick, 374, 198. Steady was pointed that way just a little click, and looks like it sent him right that way. Pretty nice run for Brian Schrader. Ed Burnley in the Iron Man coming around. World champ Danny Shark in the YellowBullet.com machine. Fulton Power on board. Once again, a couple of nitrous powered machines. Daddy Shark. Far lane, Big Jim, world champ. And the one and only Iron Man, Ed Burnley. Big Jim on a short pull over there, I'm sure. 412. He's out of it early. Burnley would have backfired to 330. I believe that's Billy Albert and the El Chapo machine, far lane. Of course, an Albert racing engines up under the hood. I am not sure who's coming at us right now. Chuckles coming at us near lane. Once again, Chuckles in a Supercharged Camaro. Left lane, Billy Albert in a nitrous fed machine, right lane. Just about out of cars here. I hope you've enjoyed the show. Thanks to everybody that rides along with ProMotor to make this happen today. Ricky runs 369, 205 right beside us, 372, 203 for Billy Albert.
949 down low, 249.3 through the middle. Billy Albert 968 down low, 251.3 through the middle.
All righty, small tire racing near lane, James Beadman far lane.
Super Street will take you.
PJS Racing Engine. PJS Racing Engines. I believe that's a Roots blower by SSI on top of that thing. The Mogano machine right here beside us. Gano's out of it early. James Beelan car rattled the tire so hard I can't believe it's still in one piece. 424 for the Mustang right here beside us. Nick Agostino coming up near lane. Looks like the Hondros entry, the Triple Trouble Racing Machine far lane. Scotty G, horsepower under the hood of the Hondros machine. Scotty G. Chris Reeney's back there. Scoot Williams. Tricky Ricky coming up here looking around, sitting out, probably saving runs. Once again, Nick Agostino in the Pro Street Machine near lane. The Hondros entry, the Triple Trouble Racing nitrous fed Camaro with a Scotty G power playing under the hood.
Just a reminder throughout the pit area that after this session of testing, we will go right into Q1 for the pros.
Coming out of that thing, 415. Agostino 430 in a small tire Camaro.
Right there, you saw a big puff down towards the finish line. 415 of only 136.
They're going to have some work to do quick to turn around. Get ready for Q1 tonight. Some guys are sitting out for that very reason. Have to take a look at the racetrack after that one. That was a lot of fire coming out of that thing. All up under the containment system. I believe we got Melanie Salemi coming up next right here in front of us, and Chris Rainey in the far lane. ATI Performance Products. Copyandprint.com machine, far lane. All righty, track is good. Light them up, light them up.
Drill.
Let's see what she can do in the heat. Always a leader in Pro Boost. Let's see what kind of hot weather tune-up they got. Let's see what Rainey can do in that buck-powered machine. Rainey with a little bit shorter burnout. Melody finding reverse, getting her way back here. Let's see if she can go in the low 60s like some of the other cars have been earlier in the round. Short pulling it. Melanie tire shake from the hit.
Silver Mold Camaro was on a run. He went to half track at 251, clicked it off at 391.
391 for Rainey, clicking it off early, 156. A couple of newer competitors right here. PDRA, Scoot Williams in a beautiful multicolored machine. Mike Hill and Shannon Jenkins both looking all, helping him out. And bam, bam, coming at you. Scotty Cannon lining them up. Legendary Pro Mod driver right there, Scotty Cannon. 387 for Scoot, 408, 180. A little bit of tire shake on both lanes. Sorry, a whole lot of people filming that one. Had to get the camera up out of the way. I hope you saw it. Derek Ward in the Ward Racing Machine. Screw blown machine, 4.9 motor, I believe. William Brown, WB Brown, coming up in a Brown Motorsports Machine. Last pair Pro Mod. Hope you enjoyed the show. For William, 372-203. Once again, thanks for watching. Once again, pick up the action later tonight on Flow Racing. Pro Mod are standing by right here at Virginia Motorsports Park. Thanks to all my coverage partners that allow us to keep making drag racing greater for free. We're out.